This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. Now the pit's close here at 2:30. It's about 3 o'clock, so it's about a half hour ago. So we're going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted along with the EIA report. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, buy an ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude. Just a fantastic trading day here in the old crude ski. Now, what do we got? We had this really nice run up here, kind of a sideways action, double top situation. Right there, you had 78.91 here. We come over here, you had 78.88, and then down she goes. Now, the key is we got to hold this key level right here. So we're looking at, what are we looking at? 78.38. That's going to be the key level. Then we can just rally right on up here and maybe hit back up to that top price channel at 78.58. Now, watch those futures at 6 p.m. to see where we are. Okay, so actually this here was a really good trading day. But when you see this run up like this, always look for a situation that is not going to run forever. You want to get out. See that topping tail? That tells you got to get out. And then we had a lower high that tells you got to get out again. Okay, so always look at this. Now this was a really good trade all the way up to that point, and then it came down. And this was another buying opportunity here because we made a low. Okay, we made actually a little bit lower low, but it was a green candle, and then we got above that 8-day. Okay, that tells you that you got to get in. As long as you're holding that 8-day, then when you make the topping tail, boom, get the hell right out of there. Okay, then what we did is we put in a lower high and down she come. So right now I'm flat. We got to see how this is all going to shake out. Okay, let's take a look here at a daily and a weekly. Okay, here we have your daily and your weekly chart. Now, a couple points that I made here on the last video was right here. Okay, that's 78.52. Right now, you're sitting at 78.46. You're just below that. However, we did went higher than that, and we went right into that, basically 79.39. Today's high here was so far was 79.32. Okay, so you went right in there. It sold right off when you had that EIA report, because that EIA report was pretty bearish. You had builds across the board where the API, we had draws across the board here. So something doesn't sound all that right. Usually they're a lot closer to what they are. So here's what we want to watch on the upside. You want to watch this 8 SMA, that's 78.53. You want to watch that 21-day, 79.39. And then we want to do is come over here. You're looking at that 79.40. And then we can just start going right here, 79.75. We have this 50 SMA here, 79.64. And then we have your 100-day here, 79.79. So realistically, this 79 area here, very strong resistance. However, now you should notice that even though we had a topping tail candle, this is still higher than yesterday's high. Okay, so that's also very good. Okay, so let's got to see what happens when those futures open, because this does not mean that we can't just blast right on up again. Now, if we look at this chart here on overall on a daily, okay, what do we have here now? This looks like a left shoulder, and then here's a head. And it looks like a right shoulder could be building here. It's going to take more time, obviously, but that is a very possibility. So keep your eye on that. Now, obviously, downside, well, your key level is going to be three things. Okay, it's going to be that 77.50. It's going to be right there, your 76.15, and then your 75.89. Those are all your big key levels here that you're going to be looking for support. RSI looking good. Bullish. The green is over the red. So good momentum to the upside. We ended up with a green candle. But again, when you get to these levels here, okay, like you had 79.40, you got to sell right into that and then rebuy it back here. If it comes down, holds it, and then boom, take it right back up again. Okay, but just watch this area here. This is that 79 low, all the way from 79 to 79.75 here. Very strong. And then we can, if you can break above, you got that price channel. Well, first of all, you got the 50-day at 80.46, and then we have your price channel at 80.62. So right now we got a range. Okay, so the price channels came out nice, 80.62 on the top and 72.48 on the bottom. We're heading towards that upper end of the old range. So we could go right up here very easily, but then the question is, once we break through this and break through all this resistance here, what's going to happen when it gets there? Is it going to double top and come back down again, or is it going to break on through here? But just watch this pattern, that left shoulder, that head, and maybe a possible right shoulder here developing. Okay, so right now crude is a scalper until you can close above that 80.62. Then we can just start riding it right on up here. 81.57. Bottom candle, 82.40. Top of candle, 83.30. right there, 83.91. Bring this price channel right across. What do you have? 84.46. Very, very nice. But you got to break above this key price channel here to do all that. But right now, this is what we got to worry about is right there and right there. We got to get above all of that. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, natural gas daily chart. Right now we got a red candle. However, if you notice that, this is an inside day. And all that means your high, your low are inside of the high and low of the previous day. So it's really no big deal, okay? So you had 5 days of higher highs and higher lows, very, very bullish, and then we just had an inside day. So we got to see what's going to happen as this goes up. A couple of things I want to show you right here. See how we have a high going on here, and we have a high, then we have a lower high, but we had a higher high here, negative divergence. Okay, so keep your eye on that. Now, the green is above your red, looking good sideways here, so that's still bullish, and the momentum is there to the upside. But just watch a couple of these signals just in case that happens to fall off. So let's look at the downside first. So today we got as low as 2.99. The next level here we're looking for is right at the top of that candle, 2.96, which was the same as that. So we're looking very good. If that's lost, you come right over here to the top here, 2.92, and then we're 2.88. That is going to be your key resistance, that 8 simple moving average. If that is lost, here we have is 2.85, 2.79, 2.75, and then we have your 21-day 2.70. Laid out absolutely perfect. 8-day on the way up, 21-day on the way up, 50-day on the up. No bearishness here until you lose that 8 simple moving average, or that 8-day would roll over, kind of a situation like you would have here. Okay, but right now, inside day, not bad. So here's what you want to watch. Watch today's high, which was 2.99, and then we watch yesterday's high, 3.159. If we can get above that, right there, 3.89 there. What do we have here? 3.23, 3.37, and 3.39. All your big resistance area is right there. Obviously, if we can go above that, well, then we have a lot of work here. Look at this. Okay, gap, 2.40. Fill, 2.45. Boom, 3.64. That's your big target, okay? But what we do is one level at a time. That's what we do. So today was a whole lot of like a nothing burger. As far as natural gas, I didn't even trade natural gas today. I usually would trade it. There was a trade there. However, I was just jammed up with the NVIDIA, with the Apple, with the TQQ, with the crude oil. Just too much stuff going on here. So no trade in the old natty for me, okay? But that's all right. We're going to hit it on tonight. Maybe we'll put a trade in here after hours. We'll see how it shakes out. So watch your high, okay? 3.13, your low, 2.99, your close at 3.03. That's what you're going to be watching here when those that pit opens there at 6 o'clock. Okay, let's take a look here on a hourly and a 4-hour chart. Okay, we look at a 4-hour chart here. Look at this. Beautiful run all the way on up here. When you get a topping tail at that, you got to get the hell out. And then we had a really nice look at here. Low, higher low, holding support all the way through. Even though she fell down, held the 21-day, and now we're holding this 21-day. So this is going to be key to the downside is right here is that basically 3.02 level, okay? If that's lost, then we can come all the way down to the bottom of that candle there. You're looking at 2.86, and you can come all the way down here to that 50-day, basically 85. A level here, very, very easy, which lines up everything with on the daily chart. Your price channel there is at 2.79. So this is all within the realm of what we just looked at on the daily chart here. Now, upside, you want to watch that 3.0, roughly 3.08. That's that 8 SMA. And then we could have a run up. We want to look at this next. This is that 3.096 and then 3.159. That would be the target there on the upside if this thing can go right back up here. But this is only one down day out of 6. Okay, so just be a little patient with this. There could be some really good trading here at the end of the week. Okay, now here, hourly chart, higher highs, higher lows, looking very nice. Kind of rolled over situation here, but you notice this is still intact, okay? A low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. This is all still very, very much intact, so nothing's really have changed, okay, in the whole situation. You just got to get back above that 50-day there, this 8 SMA, which is pretty much glued there in that 21-day. And then we can just start rallying towards the 3.12 and maybe even that 3.5 level. But right now, you're just holding this level right here, okay? That's all you're doing. So if you take this candle right here, okay, that 2.95. You're just basically you're holding that level, which is always very, very bullish. Nothing has come off. Nothing has went up. That's why we call it an inside day. Okay, watch those futures at 6 p.m. tonight for crude oil, natural gas, if that's what you're trading. And a lot of good trades today. That NVIDIA, awesome trade. Apple, great trade. Tesla was a good trade. Even like Goldman Sachs here was a good trade there today. All the technology. What I usually do is I get that TQQQs, heavily weighted in Apple and Microsoft. So that's always a very, very good thing. Now, looks like the Fed going to keep rates the same. The inflation numbers came in a little bit coolish here this morning, which was actually good. But the Fed isn't going to be just reactive because you had one number. They're going to stretch this out here. Now they're saying that there might be only possible one cut. I don't think they're going to be doing any cutting at all. I still will stick to that. Because inflation could charge right up here, tomorrow very, very easily here. That was just one number. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock, and we will do it all over again. Thanks for watching.